Distinguished delegates, our friends, colleagues, participants, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Petrovietnam, this is my great honor and pleasure having the chance to participate in this ASEAN Energy Business Forum, which is a part of the 38th ASEAN Minister on Energy meeting. As we all know, today the global energy demand is growing rapidly and forecasted with 50% increase in the world energy usage by the year of 2050. This led to a difficult task facing governments across the world is how to meet the energy growing demand in a way that preserves our planet green, clean, and healthy. The energy transition in the 21st century with the use of cleaner energy sources is sketching a pathway toward a global energy industry, prioritizing the goals of minimizing carbon dioxide emission and mitigating climate changes. Decarbonization really requires immediate actions on worldwide scale. The possible solution can be renewable energy, energy efficiency, alternative energy sources, carbon capture, storage, and so on. The energy structure in the future is anticipated to show a clear contrast with the highlight on the electrification and clean and renewable energy, while diminishing the part of fossil fuel and coal fire in the future energy mix. In the year 2020, so far marked a difficult year for all oil and gas firms across the world. The industry is suffer from double impact, both the COVID-19 pandemic and the free falls of the oil price. A massive number of oil and gas companies have been downsizing, cutting off their expenditure budget, and also adjusting their investment portfolio. The growing concerns over the urgency and importance of the climate changes have imposed tremendous pressure on oil and gas industry in dealing with the decarbonization. Quite a number of traditional oil and gas companies have started their transformation into business entities with a broader investment portfolio, diversifying their businesses with new sources of energy and distribution models. So I strongly believe the long-term success of the sector is highly dependent on its capability to expedite the progress of energy transition proactively rather than passively responding to the social and regulatory pressure. In Vietnam, during the period of the year 2010-2019, the primary energy sources were diversified, resulting in change of the primary energy structure. Low-cost primary energy sources, as hydropower and coal fire, have been further exploited. For example, in the year 2019, coal accounted for almost 50% of the total energy production nationwide. Renewable energy structure has been positively changed in the past 10 years. In 2010, hydroelectricity made up to 99% of the total renewable energy. But into the year of the 2019, the renewable structure has been diversified with hydroelectricity plus the solar energy, the wind power, the biomass, and etc. February the 12th of the year 2020, the Politburo has issued Resolution number 55 guiding the strategic direction for the national energy development in Vietnam to 2030 with a vision projected for 2045, which includes the detailed targets of energy conservation and efficiency, as well as the ratio of the renewables in the total primary energy supplies, and the ratio of the renewables in the total primary energy supplies is expected to be 15 to 20% by the 2030, increase to 25 to 30% by the year 2045. The percentage of the energy efficiency over the total energy consumption is expected to be 7% by 2030 and increase to 15% by the year 2045. So, in the outline comprehensive planning for the national energy development during the period of 2021 to 2030 and the vision projected for the 2050 composed by the Ministry of Industry and Trade under the guidance of our government, electricity production is anticipated to achieve the highest growing rate within the period of the year 2030 to 2050, then followed by natural gas, crude oil, and coal. Ladies and gentlemen, Vietnam Oil and Gas Group, in the role of the national economic pillar, plays a critical part in implementing Vietnam's oil and gas development strategy, contributing an annual average between 10 to 30% to Vietnam GDP. Petrovietnam has successfully built up a comprehensive, fully synchronized system of the oil and gas industry, creating the value chain from oil and gas exploration production to the development of gas, electricity processing sectors, as well as the oil and gas services industry, playing a substantial role to ensure the energy security for Vietnam. Facing the imminent trend of the energy transition, Petrovietnam has come up with very aggressive and proactive development strategy encompassing realistic goals, achievable missions, and workable solutions to tackle such tendency head-on and keep the business activities thriving on across the value chain from upstream to downstream, contributing to foster the energy transition in Vietnam. The mission and key measures would consist of the following. Number one, optimizing the business operations. Study and promote the initiative to utilize and conserve energy in an efficient manner in order to lower the expenditures and reduce the production costs. Number two, mobilizing resources for investment and businessman expansion following the flow of energy transition and in line with the national strategy of energy development, enhance the business efficiency across the whole value chain from upstream to downstream. Specifically, some potential area to be focused on include A. Building a long-term LNG importation plant and being a key player in own related activities on nationwide scale, such as gathering, transporting, processing, import-export, storage, services, and sales of LNG. B. Promoting chemical and also petrochemical divisions in order to enhance the value of petroleum products, capturing the investment opportunity to build a biofuel plant to meet the demand of the clean energy. C. Taking immediate actions in implementing projects of own renewable energy such as wind power, solar energies, biomass, and etc. D. Fostering the R&D and also build up a development plan to produce hydrogen gas in conjunction with wind and solar energy, which included the production facilities and storage transportation infrastructure to be integrated into the current value chains of Petrovietnam. E. Promoting the utilization of electric transportation means. Number 3. Mobilizing necessary funding and manage the disbursement in a safe, efficient, and flexible manner in line with the approved purposes. 4. Establish a sustainable connection system linking the business activities of own Petrovietnam subsidiaries, and enhancing the inner strength of Petrovietnam to facilitate the development of the Hun energy sector. Number 5. Foster the R&D, apply the high-tech, deploy the intensive training to create highly competent human resources for the energy industry in general and for petroleum sector in specific. Number 6. Strengthen the business cooperation in international level, proactively engage and establish strategic partnership. Number 7. Enforcing environmental protection policies associated. Number 7. Enforcing environmental protection policies associated with the target of the greenhouse gas emission reduction. Specifically, execute necessary measures against carbon dioxide emission in traditional oil and gas production activities, such as minimizing the burning of the gas, resolving the methane leakage, integrating renewable energy and the heat into oil and gas activity, researching and deploying of the carbon capture storage to enhance the performance of the business activities. Ladies and gentlemen, Asian Energy Business Forum today is truly a valuable opportunity for Petrovietnam to discuss, to share the initiatives relating the development of the oil and gas industry as well as the energy transition in Vietnam. By attending this forum, I do hope to receive more information, advices, lessons learned, and practical experiences from all our friends, participants, to help to support Petrovietnam in specific and our country in general. Continue pursuing the sufficient and sustainable development and to achieve the target of minimizing the greenhouse gas emission. Taking this chance, may I wish all our distinguished delegates, our friends, colleagues, and participants the best of good health, happiness, and great success in the time to come. Thank you for your attention.